I want to talk about time delay speakers. This is a concept that we use when we're getting sound coverage over larger audience areas, in particular where we're getting spoken word to a large audience. So, bit of basic sound theory. When sound leaves my voice, it travels at a speed across the room. If you're at the back of the room, you hear the sound later than at the front of the room. Everyone's experienced that. Now the problem is that in a conference, we're using lots of speakers. We can't just have two speakers at the front of the room, because what happens then is they have to be so loud to be audible at the back of the room that we'll get feedback, which is where the sound from the speakers come into my microphone and it rings out. So what we have to do is get speakers closer to the audience. The problem with that is that then you've got speakers all sending sound out at different times. So when you're sitting at the back of the audience, you're hearing the sound hit you 3, maybe 4, sometimes even 5 or 6 times, and it gets really muddy. It's not clear. It can kind of almost sound a bit kind of echoey. It's not a good sound and makes it very, very fatiguing to listen to if you're at a conference. So what we do to mitigate that is a thing called delay lining. So what happens is the sound comes out of my voice. When that sound gets to this point in the arena, the speaker at that point plays at that time. So essentially you're delaying how long it takes for the sound to come out of each of the speakers. So when you're at the back of the audience, you might be hearing 4 or 5 speakers. You might also be hearing my voice as well. All of those sound waveforms are coming to you at the same point, and that means that it's a very unified wavefront and everything's a lot clearer. You can hear the words and it's not as fatiguing. So that's delay speakers, which we're using for conferences. And in our quotes, you'll see things like XTA, DSP processors, all that kind of stuff. That's the kit that does this. It's quite sophisticated equipment.